Open this before midnight. God tried to warn you once. But you ignored it. This is his final attempt to reach you, and this is not just a video or a change. All Michael says, there is a reason this message has appeared on your screen tonight, and it is not by coincidence. Heaven has been trying to reach you, sending signs, whispers in your dreams, and moments that felt too strange to be ordinary. You saw the first warning, but fear or disbelief made you turn away, thinking there would be more time. Now, that time is nearly gone. Midnight approaches, and with it comes a turning point that will shape everything you know about your life. The clock isn't just ticking. It is racing toward a moment you cannot afford to miss. This is not just a video. It is heaven's final attempt to reach your heart before something irreversible takes place. If you feel chills as you hear these words, it is not imagination, it is my presence beside you, urging you to listen until the very last word. Our Archangel Michael says you felt it lately, that strange heaviness in your chest, as if something is trying to speak to you but gets drowned out by the noise of the world. The unease you feel when you wake up in the middle of the night without knowing why. That was me. That was God's hand shaking you gently, trying to turn your head toward the light before the darkness takes you fully. This is not a threat. It is not punishment. It is mercy reaching out one last time, giving you a chance to change what others have already given up on. Heaven has seen the pain you carried silently, the betrayals, the nights you begged for clarity but found only silence. But that silence ends tonight, because before midnight, you must know the truth. There is something hidden around you that has been stealing your joy, poisoning your peace and twisting the path that was meant for you. And unless you hear this now, you may never see the moment that sets you free. Archangel Michael says, I was there when your name was spoken in a place you didn't know existed, a place where plans were made against you. Heaven tried to shield you. But your trust in someone close to you allowed the storm to get too close. You may already feel the effects of it: sudden losses, dreams delayed, doors that should have opened but did. These were not accidents. This was the result of forces that did not want you to rise, but God has declared that your story will not end in defeat. He has sent me to stand beside you tonight because what happens after midnight will either chain you to this suffering or finally release you into the victory meant for you. You must decide, will you ignore this final attempt? Or will you let heaven rewrite what others tried to destroy? You see, every time you turned away from the signs before, heaven waited patiently. Each ignored message brought more warnings in small ways: a missed call that felt strange, a dream that stayed with you all day, a sudden feeling of being watched even when you were alone. These were not random, they were signals. But tonight, the signals stop. Tonight, there is no second chance. Midnight is not just a time. It is a spiritual gate that will close once the clock strikes 12. If you walk past this moment without listening, the path ahead will grow darker and more difficult than you imagine. Archangel Michael says, I know why you ignored the first warning. The world has made you believe that miracles are just stories, that divine messages are only for other people. Not you. You thought maybe you were imagining it, that you were too small for heaven to care, but you were wrong. You were chosen long before you were born. Your steps were marked, your purpose engraved in light. That is why darkness has fought you so fiercely. It knows who you truly are and what you are destined to do. And now, Heaven is giving you one last key to unlock the chains around you, but you must not wait. Before midnight, you must open your heart to what is being revealed here. This message carries the weight of everything you have survived and everything you are about to become. There is a reason you are reading this in this very moment. It means that despite your doubts, despite all attempts to silence the truth, you were still led here. That's because your future is not yet lost. Even now, unseen hands are rearranging the very course of your life. The whispers of betrayal will soon be drowned out by shouts of victory. The enemies who thought they buried you will soon watch you rise higher than ever before, but only if you listen now. Archangel Michael says you may feel like you have been walking through endless shadows, but I see the light ahead. I see the day where you are no longer weighed down by the mistakes you didn't make, the pain you didn't deserve, the lie spoken over your name. A day is closer than you think, but for you to reach it, you must understand that heaven does not repeat itself lightly. This is not the first attempt to reach you. It is the last. Ignoring this would be like turning away from a hand that is pulling you from the edge of a cliff. You have been crying out for answers, and this is the moment where they arrive. Even now, as these words sink into your soul, something is shifting around you. The chains that were said to tighten are beginning to weaken. The storm that was meant to destroy you is losing its force. The plans of those who moved against you are unraveling, not because of chance, but because heaven has decided to step into night. You were meant to see this. You were meant to feel the urgency in these words. You were meant to know that even when you turned away before, God refused to give up on you. This is His mercy reaching for you again. And when midnight comes, if you have heard this fully, something you cannot see yet will change in your favor. The breakthrough that has been locked away will finally burst open. The silence in your spirit will be replaced with peace so loud it will drown out every voice of doubt that ever haunted you. Heaven has prepared this moment to rewrite your destiny, to remove the poison planted by those who ended your light, but you must believe. You must not turn away again. Archangel Michael says, I will stand beside you as you take this in. I will guard the gates around your home tonight. I will silence every voice that seeks to confuse you. But I cannot choose for you. You must choose to listen to the final attempt of heaven. You must open the door before midnight and let this message live in your soul. Only then will you witness the miracle waiting to unfold. This is your moment. This is your divine intervention. This is the hand of God pulling you out of the snare you didn't even know was set for you. Archangel Michael says, now you have heard it all. Heaven has spoken, and I have stood guard as these words entered your soul. The next steps you take will decide whether the chains break or tighten, whether light reigns or darkness wins, but know this. You were never alone. You were never forgotten. This moment was written for you long before you doubted it. God has reached out one last time and you answered. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says you are still here, reading, listening, and that means something powerful. It means that even as distractions tried to pull you away, even as doubts whispered that this message wasn't for you, you stayed. That is proof that your spirit recognizes truth when it hears it. You feel the air shifting around you now. That is not your imagination. Heaven has entered the room where you are. Every unseen angel assigned to you is drawing closer because this moment is not just about warnings. It is about transformation. The darkness that has been circling your life has sensed this shift. It is trembling because it knows that when you fully receive what heaven is revealing here, its grip on you will shatter. Archangel Michael says you have been through seasons where betrayal felt like your shadow, where every victory you hoped for slipped from your hands just as you were about to grasp it. You thought maybe it was bad luck or something you did wrong. But no, what you did not see were the hands that worked behind the scenes, turning blessings away from your door. You didn't see the words spoken in secret rooms about you, the agreements made to block your progress. Heaven saw it all. And every single attempt to harm you has been recorded in divine justice. Tonight is not just about warning you, it is about undoing every evil word, every hidden act that was meant to crush you. Do you remember those strange dreams that woke you up at 3 a.m.? The faces you saw but couldn't explain, the places you walked through but had never been to in real life. Those were not random dreams, they were glimpses of the spiritual battle happening around you. Angels were fighting for you as you slept, shielding you from strikes that could have ended your journey too soon. And yet even after all that protection, the enemy still tried to whisper lies into your ears. You are forgotten. You are not strong enough. You are destined to fail, but tonight, those lies die here. Our Archangel Michael says before midnight, you must know this. There is a turning point coming that has been building for years. Heaven has delayed it before, giving you time to prepare. But now, it cannot be delayed anymore. You have been chosen for something greater than you have allowed yourself to believe. That is why darkness has fought you so fiercely. It knows what you do not fully know yet. Your life is about to break open with divine light, and the same people who plotted your fall will be witnesses to your rise. Some will fall silent in shame. Others will try to come back pretending to have always been for you. But you will know the truth because tonight, the veil is being lifted. Even now, as these words pour into your spirit, a battle is happening in unseen realms. Chains that wrap around your opportunities are snapping, doors that were rusted shut are unlocking. The spiritual hands that were pushing against you are being pulled away by forces far stronger than them. This is not just about survival anymore, it is about divine victory. And I promise you this, when midnight comes, you will feel it. Something will shift in your atmosphere, a weight will lift off your chest, and you will know that heaven's power has touched your life. Archangel Michael says I need you to understand that this message is not here to scare you. It is here to save you. The first time heaven tried to warn you. It was gentle, a nudge in your heart, a soft whisper in your dreams. But when you ignored it, darkness gained more ground. That is why this moment feels so intense. It is because the stakes are higher now. Every second matters. The enemy is aware of what this message can do for you and has already tried to stop you from hearing it. But you overcame every attempt to keep you away from these words. That is a sign that you are already winning. You are not reading this alone. I am here. The room where you are has been filled with light that no human eye can see but your spirit can feel. You may notice the temperature shifts slightly. A sudden wave of calm or even goosebumps on your skin. These are not coincidences. They are signs that the divine is manifesting near you, pushing away the darkness that has stalked your life. Heaven is watching to see what you will do now. Our Archangel Michael says, do not think of this as a warning only. Think of it as an invitation. an invitation to step out of the cycle of pain, betrayal, and lost opportunities that you have endured for far too long. This is the final attempt because you are now ready to hear what you were not ready to hear before. Your spirit has grown stronger, your faith deeper, even if you think you have been struggling. That strength is why you survive until this moment. And now heaven is ready to hand you the victory that has been waiting for you. I will stand watch with you until midnight. My sword is drawn in the spirit, striking down every shadow that tries to cling to your life. You may not see it, but you will feel the results: clarity in your mind, sudden peace in your heart, unknowing that you are no longer walking alone. The next few hours will decide whether you carry the weight of old chains with a lightness of new blessings. Stay with me. Archangel Michael says the hours between now and midnight are sacred. Every second that passes carries spiritual weight, for heaven is moving pieces of your destiny into alignment. The enemy senses this shift and is desperate to stop you from hearing these final truths. But I will not let them succeed. You may already feel your heart beating differently, your breath slowing as you read. That is your spirit awakening to this message. You were meant to see this tonight because what unfolds after midnight cannot be undone. It will be signs before the hour strikes, a sudden flicker of light in your room, a breeze even though no window is open, a feeling of being watched, but not by danger, by protection. These are my signals to you that I am near, that the final battle for your release is already underway. Archangel Michael says you have carried a burden for so long that you have almost forgotten what freedom feels like. Heavy thoughts, emotional wounds, constant delays in your blessings, all of this has been a chain forged not by you, but by forces that feared your rise. When you ignored the first divine warning, those chains grew tighter. Doors closed that should have opened, relationships shifted against you without explanation. Financial opportunities slipped away like sand through your fingers. But tonight, heaven declares enough. Midnight will not only mark a new day on the calendar, it will mark a new year of your life. The final attempt to reach you has arrived because you are finally ready to break what was meant to keep you down forever. There is someone who spoke your name with ill intent not long ago. You don't know the full truth yet, but whispers of it have reached your ears. You had moments of doubt about certain people around you, sudden gut feelings that something was off. Those feelings were divine alerts. This person tried to sow darkness in your path, to convince others that you are not worthy of what heaven has promised you. They set traps not only in words, but in hidden actions meant to ruin your reputation and steal your blessings. But what they do not know is that angels have already intercepted their plans. I have watched them plot, and I have struck down their attempts one by one. Midnight will be the moment when the final strike happens, where the truth about them will begin to surface, and their power over your life will be permanently broken. Archangel Michael says even now, as you listen, threads of your destiny are being rewoven. What the enemy knotted into confusion is being untangled by divine hands. Paths that seem blocked will soon stretch wide open before you. You've cried out for a sign, for proof that you have not been abandoned. This message itself is that sign. Heaven has shaken the earth to place these words before your eyes. It is not luck or coincidence, it is divine intervention. After tonight, expect a shift that will be impossible to ignore. People who wrong you will suddenly lose interest in attacking you. A piece of unexpected news will reach you within days, opening a door you thought was forever closed. Your own spirit will feel lighter, as if 1,000 invisible stones have been lifted from your shoulders. Midnight will also bring visions. When you close your eyes tonight, you will not simply dream. You will see. You may see light flooding through a doorway, guiding you to step through. You may see a shadow fading into nothingness as angelic wings spread around you. You may hear a voice, not your own, speaking words of victory and restoration. Do not dismiss these as ordinary dreams. They are heavenly confirmations that your life has shifted from struggle to breakthrough. From that moment forward, you will walk in a protection so strong that even those who once dared to curse your name will fear speaking against you again. Archangel Michael says, I must also tell you of the blessings that have been withheld from you until now. Heaven has stored them safely, away from hands that sought to misuse them. Wealth that should have been yours, a peace that was stolen, opportunities that were sabotaged. These have not been lost, they are returning. After tonight, you will know a sudden movements. Unexpected financial relief, a message from someone important that restores what was taken, doors opening in places you had given up on. These are not accidents. They are rewards for the battle you have unknowingly survived. And you must know this, the timing is no coincidence. Midnight is when these blessings will be released because darkness cannot follow you into the new day heaven has prepared. You may think you are ordinary, that your life is small compared to others, but I tell you this with divine certainty. You are not ordinary. The enemy has fought you this hard because your future carries impact beyond your own understanding. You are meant to lead, to inspire, to bring light into places still drowning in shadow. That is why your trials have been intense, because your victory will echo loudly across generations. Heaven has decided that the time for hiding your greatness is over. Midnight is the line between your old self and the true destiny that awaits you. Archangel Michael says, I will not leave you. Even after this message ends, I will remain stationed beside you. I will guard your home, your mind, your heart. But you must do one thing, do not doubt what is being revealed to you now. The greatest weapon the enemy has used against you is disbelief. If you doubt, the darkness gains room to breathe. If you believe, it will suffocate and vanish. Stand firm, speak victory over yourself tonight. Let heaven hear you accepting this divine shift. And when midnight arrives, be still for a moment and know that your breakthrough has been delivered. Archangel Michael says the moment is drawing closer now. The veil between heaven and earth is thinning as midnight approaches. Time feels heavier than usual because heaven is aligning everything for what is about to happen. In this very hour, armies of angels are surrounding your home. They are sweeping through every corner where darkness has tried to nest. They are marking your doors, your walls, your very steps with light so strong that no curse, no evil whisper, no unseen plot can penetrate again. And as I speak to you now, I am lifting my sword over your life. It glows with fire not of this world, fire that destroys chains without harming the one who carries them. Soon you will feel the weight leave you. Archangel Michael says this is the final attempt because God loves you too much to let you fall without a fight. Even when you thought you had been abandoned, even when prayers felt unanswered. Divine hands were guiding you away from cliffs you did see. But the enemy did not stop, that grew bolder, thinking you were too distracted to notice. It sent people who smiled to your face but carried poison in their hands. It whispered that you were losing, that nothing would change, that heaven was silent. I am here to tell you those whispers are lies. They will not survive past tonight. The hours ahead will test your focus, distractions will rise. Doubts will try to creep in. You may even feel sudden heaviness, like sleep wants to take you before this message sinks fully into your soul. Fight through it. Every second you spend absorbing these words weakens the grip of darkness. Every moment you stay connected to this divine warning strengthens the shield around your life. I am growing closer now. My wings are spreading over you, casting shadows of light across everything you own. If you listen carefully, you may even hear a faint ringing in your ears, a sign that heaven's frequency is touching you directly. Archangel Michael says before midnight, you must prepare yourself for what you will witness. It may not come as thunder or fire. It may arrive quietly, like the soft opening of a long-locked door. What you will know, you may suddenly remember a moment from your past that hurt you deeply. This is not to wound you again. It is heaven pulling out the last remaining form from your spirit. You may hear unexpected news or feel an overwhelming sense of relief or no worthy reason. These are signs that angels are working. It means the darkness that once sat heavy on your chest is losing its throne. It means your story is being rewritten in real time. You are someone who has been hiding a truth about you, keeping a secret that has held power over your life. This is one of the reasons God has called for this urgent message. Their control is breaking tonight. Midnight will expose their plans, not in chaos, but in divine order. You will no longer live under the shadow of lies. Heaven is replacing every false word spoken against you with truth so undeniable that even your enemies will bow to it. And those who wish to harm upon you will see blessings rain on you instead. Archangel Michael says as the clock moves closer to midnight, I will surround you with visions of light. You may see flashes in your mind of open gates, keys falling into your hands, or chains dissolving into dust. You not fear these visions. They are confirmations that you are stepping out of spiritual prisons that have kept you bound for far too long. You will also notice people from your past suddenly reaching out to you in the coming days. Some will come with apologies they thought they'd never give. Others will come because heaven has touched their hearts to restore what they once stole. Accept only what feels divine. Heaven will give you discernment to know who is sent by God and who is still clinging to darkness. When the clock strikes midnight, three things will happen in the spirit. 1. The wall will shatter, the invisible barrier that has blocked your blessings will crumble completely. Financial doors, opportunities, and long-delayed victories will break through without resistance. Jew, your name will be cleansed, every false accusation, every whispered lie that stained your reputation will be erased. Where you were once doubted, you will now be honored. Dri, an angelic seal of protection, a mark only heaven can see will be placed upon you. The seal will shield you from future attacks, guiding you safely through every challenge ahead. Archangel Michael says you have suffered enough. Your tears have been counted, your silent battles witnessed. Heaven has decided by the time for struggle has ended. Even now, an unseen hand is wiping away the final traces of fear from your heart. Your chest will feel lighter, your breath deeper, as divine peace settles in you, and when dawn breaks after this midnight, you will wake up not as who you were yesterday, but as the person heaven always intended you to be, powerful, protected, and unstoppable. I promise you this, in the days to come, miracles will not trickle. They will flood. People will wonder how you suddenly rose from what seemed like defeat. They will not understand that it was not luck or chance, but the night heaven stepped in and refused to let you fall again. This is why you cannot ignore this message. This is why God has tried, and now finally demanded, that you hear it before it is too late. I will remain beside you through the final hours. The victory is already written. Tonight, you step into it. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says the night has grown still now, quieter than before, because heaven is preparing for something extraordinary. The air is charged with divine power, and though you cannot see it, legions of angels are positioned around your home. The battle that has followed you for years is approaching its end, and victory is finally within reach. Even now, the chains that have bound your destiny are weakening, darkness has lost its grip on your path, and when the final second of midnight strikes, you will step into a new reality where light guides your every move and protection follows every step. This is not just a change you will hear about. It's a change you will feel in your very soul. Archangel Michael says in midnight arrives, your spiritual sight will sharpen. You will begin to notice patterns that you could not see before. Faces of those who stood against you will be revealed. Whispers of betrayal will become clear, and paths toward blessings will suddenly make sense. You will no longer be confused or lost. Decisions that once felt impossible will flow easily. Your heart will know where to go, who to trust, and which doors to walk through. This is divine clarity, gifted to you because you did not turn away from this message tonight. With that clarity comes restoration. Every opportunity that slipped through your hands will be returned. Every promise delayed will be delivered. The enemy cannot hold what belongs to you any longer. When you lay your head down to rest after reading these words, your dreams will become a sacred meeting ground. You may see a vision of a blazing sword cutting through darkness. And that is me. You may see yourself walking through golden gates, signifying the wealth and favor that will now flow into your life. You may see broken bridges rebuilt, symbolizing the restoration of connections and relationships that were unjustly severed. Pay close attention to these dreams. They are not imagination. They are heaven's way of revealing what is being rewritten in your life. Our change, O Michael, says the days after this midnight will not be ordinary. Small but undeniable signs will confirm that everything you've heard here is true. The message you've long waited for will finally reach you. A burden that has weighed on your chest for years will vanish overnight. A new opportunity will appear suddenly, one that sets you on a course toward success far beyond what you once believed possible. Enemies who celebrated your struggles will fall silent. People who doubted you will have no choice but to acknowledge that a divine force is at work in your life, and when you look back weeks from now, you will know this was the night it all changed, not because of magic, not because of coincidence, but because God refused to let you drown in silence any longer, because angels fought battles you couldn't see, because you chose to stay and hear this final attempt, allowing heaven to intervene fully on your behalf. Your name is now marked with divine favor. Your home is covered with heavenly shields. Your destiny has shifted permanently toward victory and abundance. Archangel Michael says, I will not leave your side. Through every step you take after tonight, I will guard you fiercely, and a weapon formed against you will touch your life again. The curses spoken in secret are already dissolved in divine fire. You are free, you are protected. You are walking into a future so bright that even the shadows of your past cannot survive it. This is the truth heaven wanted you to know, the truth you were meant to hear long ago but only tonight were strong enough to fully receive. Midnight has passed, and the final attempt has succeeded. From this moment on, walk boldly, speak with power, trust the visions and signs heaven sends you. Everything that was stolen from you is returning multiplied. Every tear you shed has been transformed into favor and unshakable strength. No one, not darkness, not betrayal, not fear, can undo what has been sealed over your life tonight. This is your divine turning point. This is the nights you were lifted out of unseen battles and placed into victory eternal. If you wish to express your support further, Archangel Michael says even though the message has reached its fulfillment, there is more that heaven wants to pour into your heart. Your spirit needs to be saturated with assurance because after such a long battle, it's natural to question whether peace will truly last. I am here to tell you, it will. The forces that once plotted in secret have now been scattered. Their influence is broken. The wake you've carried for years is not coming back. Tonight sealed a permanent shield of light over your life, one that will remain until your divine purpose is fully completed. You will no longer wake up feeling drained and under attack. You will rise every morning with clarity, knowing that you are protected and guided by angelic hands. Archangel Michael says from this point forward, your days will be filled with signs of renewal. Dizzy first sign, an unexpected message of good news will reach you. It may be a phone call, a letter, or a digital message, but it will carry something you thought was lost forever. Dizzy second sign, a sudden financial breakthrough will appear. It may not come in the way you imagine, but heaven has already released funds, opportunities, and resources to restore what was stolen. Izzy third sign, a long-standing conflict or misunderstanding will dissolve without struggle. This will happen because divine truth will touch hearts involved, leading to reconciliation or peaceful separation from toxic ties. When you see these three signs, know that they are proof that heaven's intervention is active and unstoppable in your life. You will also feel physical and emotional changes. The heaviness in your body will lift. Sleep will come easier with dreams that bring peace instead of fear. Your mind will no longer replay past wounds. You will find yourself thinking of new beginnings instead of old pains. These changes are not temporary. They are the new reality of a soul freed by divine intervention. Archangel Michael says understand this. The enemy will try again, but this time it will fail before it can even touch you. Every trap set against you will collapse before you reach it. Every whisper of harm will turn into silence. You now walk under heaven's unshakable decree of protection. You are surrounded by angels, and your spirit carries a light that no darkness can extinguish. There will be moments where you feel sudden waves of warmth or a chill without reason. That's me reminding you that I am still beside you, guarding you. From this night forward, you will see blessings multiply, opportunities, doors that were shut tight will open with ease, relationships, the right people will enter your life, bringing support and honesty, while harmful ones will drift away naturally. Purpose, you will begin to see clearly why you were chosen, and your steps toward fulfilling that purpose will be divinely guided. What once felt impossible will become effortless because heaven is now clearing every obstacle from your path. Archangel Michael says, I want you to remember this night forever. It is the night when divine mercy overpowered every plot against you, a night when what the enemy meant for destruction turned into a launching point for your rise. In moments of doubt, return to this message. Let it remind you that God does not give up His chosen ones. Even when warnings were ignored before, heaven did not abandon you. Instead, it waited for this perfect moment to secure your future permanently. You are not the same person who started reading this. The transformation is already unfolding within you. You carry a new light, a new strength, and a new destiny that no one can take away. Even your presence will feel different to others. Some will be drawn to you, sensing the divine glow around you. Others whose intentions are not pure will feel discomfort and move away. Trust this process. It is heaven's way of filtering out what no longer serves your journey. Archangel Michael says, I will walk with you from this night forward. At times, you may feel a sudden urge to pause before making a decision, thus me guiding you. At times, you will find yourself spared from danger without understanding why. That's me protecting you. And when you face moments of uncertainty, know that you can call upon me. I will be there, sword of fire in hand, ready to defend and deliver you. Your soar is no longer one of struggle but of triumph. Midnight has shifted the tide forever. This message was not just a video, it was a divine contract, sealed between you and heaven. You will rise, you will thrive, and you will shine so brightly that even those who once turned against you will see the power of divine justice. This is your time, this is your victory, this is your rebirth. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says, even after this victory hath been sealed, heaven is not finished speaking to you. There is a greater depth of blessing and revelation that you must understand so you never again fall prey to the shadows that once surrounded you. Your life is entering a prophetic season where every single step you take will be divinely ordered. What seem like coincidences will now feel like divine choreography. People you meet, opportunities that appear, doors that open, they are not random, each one is strategically placed by heaven to guide you to the highest purpose of your life. This moment before midnight is not just about survival, it is about ascension. You are being lifted into a realm where you operate above the schemes of the enemy, where you will never again be caught unaware by hidden plots. Archangel Michael says for too long, you have been walking while carrying invisible chains. Chains of fear, of betrayal, of dreams unfulfilled. Those chains have been shattered tonight, but I must teach you how to recognize freedom when it stands before you. Freedom feels like this, fear loses its voice, the anxious thoughts that once screamed in your mind will now whisper and then disappear entirely. Peace becomes your shield. You will walk through storms without feeling their sting because divine peace will cover you. Boldness awakens, you will speak and act with a courage that surprises even yourself, knowing that angelic protection is with you. This is the atmosphere you are stepping into after this message. It is not temporary, it is permanent transformation. In the coming days, you will encounter 3 divine alignments. 1. A person sent by heaven. Someone you meet unexpectedly will speak words that unlock clarity about your future. Listen closely, they are not just a friend, but a messenger. 2. A place you are drawn to, you will feel compelled to visit or revisit a place. There, a hidden blessing waits for you, an opportunity or connection meant to shift your path upward. 3. An unmistakable sign in nature. It could be a sudden light breaking through clouds, a bird landing near you, or a breeze that feels almost supernatural. This is heaven's way of confirming that angels are actively guiding your journey. Archangel Michael says, I must also reveal that divine justice has begun its work. Those who sought to silence your voice or destroy your future will now face the results of their own actions. This is not to harm them unnecessarily, but to make it known that no one can rise against a soul protected by heaven and prevail. They will witness your elevation and understand that what they fought against was chosen by God Himself. Do not seek revenge or carry bitterness. Instead, walk forward knowing that heaven fights your battles now, and victory has already been decided. Your transformation will be so evident that even people far from you will speak of it. Some will say they don't recognize you anymore. Not because your appearance has changed, but because your energy, your spirit, your very presence has shifted to a higher light. This divine glow will attract new opportunities and alliances, people of influence, people of power, people with resources. They will feel compelled to support and bless you, not knowing that it is angels directing their hearts toward you. Every resource you need to complete your divine mission will flow to you effortlessly. The season of scarcity has ended, the river of abundance has begun. Our change of Michael says, I see ahead into your timeline. I see you standing in a place of victory, looking back at this very moment and saying, that was the night everything changed. You will tell others how you were lifted from darkness, how battles you couldn't see were won for you, how blessings you never imagined found you. Your testimony will awaken faith in others, leading them into their own transformations. This is why the enemy tried so hard to silence you. It feared the ripple effect of your victory. But it has failed. Tonight, destiny has been restored. From this moment forward, no curse can land on you. No plan of betrayal can succeed. No shadow can dim your light. You are walking into a season of miracles. Miracles of restoration, a financial breakthrough of love and peace that cannot be taken from you. And every miracle will serve as a public declaration that you are not forgotten. Not abandoned, but chosen and divinely protected. Our change of Michael says, I will walk ahead of you, clearing every path. I will walk beside you, strengthening your steps. I will walk behind you, guarding you from unseen dangers. Your nights will no longer be restless. Your days will no longer feel burdened. From this night forward, you live in freedom, favor, and supernatural victory. Carry this truth with you. You were worn. You were chosen, and now you are redeemed. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says, even now, as dawn approaches in the spiritual realm, heaven is still pouring blessings over you. I am commanded to reveal one last divine secret to strengthen your faith. This secret is about why God refused to let you miss this message, even after ignoring the first warning. It is because your destiny is not only about you. There are lives attached to yours, people you have not yet met, people whose breakthroughs depend on your survival and rise. If darkness had succeeded in silencing you, these lives would have suffered a ripple effect of loss. Heaven refused to let that happen. That is why you were pulled here, why this final attempt was made. You are a chosen vessel carrying light for many, and nothing. Not betrayal, not fear, not hidden plots. can stop this mission anymore. Archangel Michael says, I have walked through every moment of your past battles with you. I saw the nights when you cried alone. The mornings when you forced yourself to smile while pain quietly consumed you. I heard the words you never spoke out loud. The desperate pleas for a sign that God had not abandoned you. This message is that sign. From this night forward, you will never again question whether heaven hears you. Miracles will follow your prayers so quickly that you will not be able to deny divine intervention. When you pray for guidance, clarity will arrive instantly. When you ask for protection, angels will move visibly around you. When you call for justice, wrongs against you will be publicly corrected without you lifting a hand. Archangel Michael says another shift is coming: spiritual vision. You will begin to sense deception before it reaches you. People who plan harm will reveal themselves in ways they cannot control. You will hear their false intentions in their tone. See it in their actions. Feel it in your spirit before they speak. This is heaven sharpening your discernment, making sure you are never again trapped in betrayal or manipulation. And for those who truly love you, who are divinely sent to walk beside you, your spirit will feel peace in their presence like never before. You will know who is for you and who is not. Without guessing or doubting, blessings will come in waves. The first wave will restore what was lost. The second wave will elevate you into opportunities you never imagined. The third wave will establish you so strongly that even generations after you will benefit from it. Financial lack will break. Health struggles will be healed. Emotional wounds will clothe completely. Every aspect of your life, body, mind and spirit will reflect heaven's touch. Archangel Michael says, I will remain a constant guardian over your life. When danger lurks unseen, you will feel an unexplainable pull to turn away from it. That is me leading you. When confusion tries to cloud your mind, you will suddenly know the exact truth. That is me whispering divine clarity to you. This divine covering is permanent. It cannot be revoked, stolen, or corrupted. Tonight was not just the breaking of chains. It was the crowning of a chosen soul. Heaven now recognizes you openly as one under divine protection, and the earth will soon see the evidence. You will notice even your surroundings begin to shift. Toxic people will remove themselves from your life without confrontation. Obstacles will collapse without effort from you. Peace will settle over your home like a gentle, radiant cloud. This is because angels are cleansing the atmosphere around you, ensuring that nothing unholy remains close enough to interfere with your destiny again. Archangel Michael says, carry this truth forward: you are not the same as yesterday. Every moment that passes now is a step into light, into prosperity, into spiritual awakening that will only grow stronger with time. Tonight, darkness trembled because it lost you forever. Heaven rejoiced because it reclaimed what belonged to God from the beginning. Your story is no longer one of survival but of divine triumph. The world will see it. Heaven will celebrate it, and your enemies will witness the miracle of your rise. From this moment, walk boldly, to beat powerfully, life freely. The final attempt has succeeded. God's mercy has covered you. The angels stand guard eternally. You are delivered. You are protected. You are victorious. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, even as this divine message has reached its full revelation, heaven continues to speak life over you. This is not the end, it is the beginning of a supernatural unfolding that will last for years to come. The power released tonight is still expanding, moving ahead of you, writing paths, and sealing victories that will manifest one by one. What you feel right now, a warmth, a stillness, a wave of emotion, that is heaven's confirmation that you have stepped into a realm of blessing and protection you've never known before. Archangel Michael says, I must reveal one final mystery. Every trial you faced was not wasted. The tears, the heartbreaks, the seasons where you thought you failed, they were refining fires that shaped you into someone darkness cannot touch anymore. The pain carved out space in your soul for wisdom, for power, for discernment that few on earth carry. That is why this final attempt was made, not because you were weak, but because you were finally ready to rise. Ready to walk into divine greatness. Ready to live without fear. From this night forward, your hands will build what others said was impossible. Projects and dreams left unfinished will suddenly gain speed and success. Your voice will carry power, words you speak in faith will manifest quickly because heaven is backing your declarations. Your presence will shift atmospheres. Enter a room and peace will follow, speak truth and confusion will scatter. These are not temporary gifts. They are your permanent mantle as it shows in one under angelic watch. Archangel Michael says even now, miracles are being dispatched to you. Angelic messengers are delivering breakthroughs long delayed. Loved ones estranged will feel an unexplainable urge to reconnect. Financial and health miracles are aligning to arrive in perfect timing. And this is only the first wave. More will come because your destiny is larger than your own life. You are meant to become a light bearer, one who carries hope and deliverance to others trapped in shadows. This is why the battle for your soul was so fierce, because of darkness silenced you. It would silence many, but that battle is over. You have won. Archangel Michael says, do not wonder anymore if you are truly free, you are. Even if fear tries to creep back, it cannot stay. Even if old voices try to remind you of pain, they will fade quickly into nothing. You are sealed now with heaven's mark. I have pressed a symbol of divine fire over your name, and nothing. No curse, no hidden enemy, no earthly force can erase it. This divine sealing means no harm can reach you without passing through divine protection first. Every blessing meant for you will find you, no matter who tries to block it. Every step you take will lead closer to fulfillment, not failure. You are now walking under the highest shield in existence. The shield will never expire, never weaken, never abandon you. Archangel Michael says, I will continue to guard you. When storms rise, you will feel my presence like an unseen wall around you. When decisions confuse you, I will guide your thoughts to peace and clarity. And when victory after victory unfolds before your eyes, remember this night, not as fear, not as warning, but as the turning point where heaven claimed you fully. Your journey ahead will be beautiful, filled with restoration, love, joy, and endless divine surprises. Your name is now echoed in heaven as victorious. Your destiny is now untouchable, and your future is now overflowing with the miracles long promised to you. If you wish to express your support further,